Over the last few years, in the budget watch trend, one of the most popular fads has to be to make a homage of Tissot's PRX. I think one of the most noticeable entries was the Schme 9288, which kind of set the benchmark for other budget brands. Today, trying to compete with the Schme, we have a Curren. So, let's have a look at this thing. Good day to you all, and welcome back to another BBW watch review. As I mentioned, today we have the Curren 8439, quite a recent release and homage to the Tissot PRX. This came to me from Shenzhen in China, postage and packed, for $14. So, starting with the case, we have a 40mm case with 48.5mm lug to lug and a height of 11.3mm. And together with the strap, the total weight is about 118 grams. Now, as you see, unlike other alloy cases, this has actually been brushed before they applied a chrome overlay to it. So it does look more like a stainless steel case than normal alloy cases. And that brushing effect applies all around and onto the top of the watch. So that actually is a nice effect. It doesn't give it that much bling as a normal shiny chromed alloy case would. So a nice job there from Curren. Now moving on to the face, you have and this is what I think is a winner for this watch, is the waffle pattern, which I think is indicative of the original Tissot PRX. Moving in closer there, they've done a really nice job of that waffle pattern. They have applied indices all around with double battens on the 12. They've applied quite nice. I have zoomed in on this earlier, and they're quite accurate. They've made a good job. In between the applied indices, you have minute markers, and onto the hands. The hands were actually very similar to the original Tissot, but the tiny slither of lume you get on these hands serve absolutely no purpose. They will shine brightly at night for about 5 seconds and then disappear into darkness. On the side, I do like the shape of that case, very slim, and the brushed metal effect. So on the side you have a standard push-pull crown with some nice toothed grip on the side. Now, what I like to check first, the movement, is do we have that second hand jump? So let's move, sorry, the minute hand jump I should say. Let's move it to the 12, push the crown in, let's move that more accurate there. Okay, push the crown in, and you did get jumped that time. Let me try another one. Let's try it on the 4. Push the crown in. Yeah, so you get a slight jump backwards. By about half a minute it looks there. It is a $14 watch, don't worry about that 30-second jump there. On the top, you have a flat mineral glass above a smooth bezel. On the back, you have a press-on stainless steel cover, which is going to give you no more than 30 meters of water resistance. And beneath the cover, you probably have a bog standard Chinese movement. And I'm not really sure what movement they do use here. Made in China, of course. Now this watch is a case of two different aspects. One is the head of the watch, and the other is the strap. It's the strap on the original PRX that really attracted it to me. There's something about integrated straps that I really like. But when this one came, the head of the watch I thought was great. The absence of a date window, I was happy with. I don't like date windows. It kind of spoils the symmetry for me. The proportions of the buttons, the length of the hands, and the text, which is that Curren, Red C, below the 12, and above the 6. If I zoom in there, you have a water resistance, quartz. So the head of the watch I was quite happy with. The other part, being the strap, not so much. Now, if you're looking at this watch alone without making a comparison to the Tissot, it's not bad. It's not a bad looking strap. But when you think this is a homage to the Tissot, the bracelet is where kind of things are let down for you. So going through I think it's about 26mm that tapers down to about 18. You are left with not even a butterfly deployment, you're left with a standard press clasp there, which I think is probably the cheapest and worst you can get. Although it does have a signed clasp with its logo. I'm not sure what that is. I imagine that's a C. 2 pushers to open. It feels kind of stable and safe, but I just don't like this bog standard clasp. I think it's a lazy work there. Anyway, the links themselves they look like H links with 3 independent links. You might be able to see this. They are not. They're independent links. 1 link, not 3, made to look like 3 links. So that's a poor job done there. They're hollow. They do have push pins, which I'm happy they have there. So quite easy to adjust the bracelet. But the basic design is not really, apart from that. Now that looks like the Tissot, but once you look at the bracelet in its entirety, it doesn't really copy the Tissot at all. And I think that was a big mistake. If you're making a homage, okay, you're looking at 2 parts. The head of the watch, fine, lovely. The bracelet, not so much. What happened there, Curren? So, like the scheme, I chose blue again. I just think blue is the definitive colour for the Tissot PRX. But, just the same as the scheme, you do get this in a variety of colours and different bracelet tones, including silver and gold. Let's have a look at those different colours. And there we have it on my slim and slender 6.5 inch wrist. It does feel good. Obviously no rattle there. It does hug quite well to even the slimmest wrist like mine. And as you see, there's not much of a gap under each lug. Slight gap there, but you can't see the light much. So I think that's a pass on does it fit suitably, and it does. Let's have a wrist roll. Not such a great wrist roll, not like the scheme at all. But again, $14. So there we have it. The Curren 8439. And Thank you for watching, and next time I hope to come back with a comparison review of this Curren and the Schme 9288. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and take it easy.